Hey friend, welcome to day 2 of running my own music studio, going out on my own. And today I want to talk about starting an LLC. So an LLC is a limited liability company. And so essentially what that means is that allows me, as starting my own music studio, to have a business entity that I can then open like a business checking account or get business lines of credit. It allows me to also get a EIN number from the IRS. And so I want to talk a little bit about the journey of that, because if you're following with me, I want you to do this as well. Like, I want you to start your passion and do what God's called you to do. And so to get an LLC, it's actually a lot easier than people think. I remember when I was first looking, there are thousands of companies that will get your LLC for you. There's thousands of companies that will, you pay them $500-$600 and they'll set up your LLC for you. The reality is you actually don't really need that, because it's really easy to set up an LLC. So I live in the state of Florida, and so through Florida we have a sunbiz.org, which is the website, and they lay out all the steps for you. So there's nothing complicated about it. There's a few easy questions. I don't think the process took very long, but it was a lot cheaper. I want to say it was like less than $200 to start your LLC in Florida. Now, every year you do need to file an annual report through the state of Florida. In my case, I think it's like $100 or so a year just to kind of keep that going. I actually started my LLC back in 2022 when I went full time into teaching lessons for another company. And so when I did that, it's super cheap to do that. It's like I said, it's like $200, but you don't need to pay another company to do that. Just do a quick Google search for how do I start an LLC in my state, and you'll find the information. You also will find a lot of people who will try to sell you their services, rightly so, but it's actually not as hard as you might think. And so with that then, I also took that LLC. When I had that, I did two important steps. Took that to to the IRS, and went to, I think it was irs.gov, and registered for a free tax EIN number, employment ID number. This essentially allows my business to have, you can use your own social security number, but I wanted to have a specific tax EIN number, and that was completely free if I recall, and it took no time at all. It was super easy. Took that to the bank and was like, hey, I have a tax EIN number. Here's my LLC. Can I start a business account? And I did it. And so that's what I want you to do today. Start an LLC, a couple $100, but it makes you feel like your business is a lot more secure. It just makes you feel like you are a business owner, because you are, right? This is day 2. We've decided to go out on our own. And so that's what my business operates under. We operate under an LLC, and so it's really cool to have that. And it just helps you to feel legit. Like I have a business debit card, and it's super cool. And so yeah, you don't need to pay another company to do that. It's super easy to do a little research. And here's what I have found in the journey of kind of starting out and going out on my own, is that the things that I find take me a few steps, or there's a little bit of resistance or anything like that, I actually feel like I understand it better than if it's just handed to me. And so I'm okay with doing a few steps, taking a day or two and figuring it out, wrestling it to the ground. Even if I'm super frustrated while I'm doing that, it's super helpful, because then I feel like I understand it. I've gone through the process and I know how to do it. So yeah, start your LLC today. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Man, as always, hit the buttons and help us out. Go to kfmusicstudio.com. Check out all the services we offer. And thanks for following with me on this journey. And I hope you have a wonderful day.